Hi everybody, it's Diana from Aspiring to Be, DianaAughton.com. I just wanted to take a moment, let you know, number one, I am back. I know I've not been blogging for a while. I kind of took a mini vacation, so, you know, we need that every now and then. But I wanted to come to you this way because I wanted to give you some words of encouragement. It's kind of been on my heart, you know, things have in my own life have not been going exactly the way I would like for it to go. So I have a goal of where I want to be and where I need to be, and it's not, you know, it's not just going from point A to point B. There's some side roads and some curves and stuff that is going on here to get me to where I need to be, but God is using that to mold me and to clean me and get rid of some of my own fleshly desires and things that, you know, is all just me. And he's creating, you know, he's refilling those spaces with him and, you know, his word and you know, whatever else that he needs to go in there, and love for his people. And, you know, I like to encourage, so I thought, well, you know, I'm not the only one who's going through this. There are so many of you out there that are going through this very same thing, where you're trying to figure out, why am I not just going from here to here? Why is it not that easy? But it, you know, the Lord is just bringing you, he's putting you, there's some things you're going through that he's using to trim off your selfish and fleshly desires, and to help you to become more like him. And I keep hanging on to Jeremiah 29:11, which I'm going to read from my laptop here. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope." That's from the New Living Translation. And, you know, he knows how to get us from here to here, to be able to do what we need to do there. He knows the things that we need to go through, how to peel off some of ourselves to get to that point where we can be used by him in that position that he's going to put us in. So everything that we're going through, you know, is being used to hone us and to mold us. Another thing that my husband and I have been given at the beginning of the year is Isaiah 43. And starting in verse 18, it says, "Forget all that. It is nothing compared to what I am going to do. For I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness, and I will create rivers in a dry wasteland." Those were the two verses that he really stuck to us at the beginning of the year, because we were already going through changes. My husband had just come off a layoff. He had just got a new job. He is currently in a completely other state than I am. And, you know, we're still trying to sell this place and find a place there. And so we were like, okay, God, what do you got going on here? But he keeps reminding me that he's doing something new, something that he's never done. He's changing things up for us, you know, to get us where he needs us to be able to work where he wants us to work. And he's gonna create the rivers in the desert and the path through the wilderness. You know, he's gonna create that. It's not gonna be something we have done ourselves. It's gonna be something totally and completely from him. And, you know, just hanging on to those verses and hanging on to Jeremiah 29:11, that he knows what we're going through. One day I'm gonna look back at this and I'm gonna say, oh, so that's what you were doing. You know, and it's not gonna be, and it seems tough now, but I know later when I look back, it's not gonna be as bad as I originally or am feeling at the moment. Yes, I miss him, and yes, I wish things would go quicker and things would get done faster, and, you know, we would find a place. But, you know, during this time, God's got some things that he's doing in me. He's cleaning me out. He's getting rid of the old me and preparing a new me for whatever it is he has planned. So you're not alone. I know there's plenty of you out there going through this. I've talked to many who have said they're going through the very same thing. They don't know how in the world they're supposed to get from this point to this point, because they keep taking side roads, and you know, there's a curveball being thrown, and they're, you know, they weren't things they weren't expecting. But God has a plan for you. He's got it under control. Just trust Him to lead you and guide you as you go. And just know that you are not alone, and that I am praying for my readers. I pray for you guys. You know, I may not know you specifically. I may not even know your name, but I pray for all those who come to my blog, that they are touched and that they are encouraged. So I will be back with more writing and more series, and you know, other things. I may not be back as often as I'd like, but I will be here, and I will update you, and I will continue to be blogging, and I've got some reviews I know that's got to be written out and coming up. So just keep on the lookout for that. And thank you so much for coming here, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even be doing this. If it wasn't for the fact that I know there are people reading this and who are going through many of the same things that I am, I would not be doing what I'm doing. So thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you so much, and I know that God will completely bless you, and I pray that He blesses you every day. And if you need anything, feel free to contact me through the contact form on the blog, and I will pray with you, and I will stand in agreement with you for what God is doing in your life. And I thank you again for coming to the blog, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.